một thuyền nhân Việt Nam, tiến sĩ Nguyễn Đình Thắng có gần 30 năm kinh nghiệm trong lĩnh vực làm việc với những vấn đề liên quan đến người Việt Nam. Dưới sự lãnh đạo của ông, Tổ chức Cứu người vượt biển gọi tắt là BPSOS đã đưa ra những sáng kiến có tầm vóc quốc tế trong phương pháp cứu giúp các nạn nhân của nạn buôn người, bảo vệ người tị nạn, người bị hăm dọa hay bị đàn áp, và đồng thời xây dựng, tạo nguồn năng lực xã hội dân chủ Việt Nam. Kể từ năm 2012 cho đến nay, BPSOS đã thường niên tổ chức ngày vận động trên Quốc hội, được gọi là Vietnam Advocacy Day, mục đích tạo cơ hội, và đã thu hút được hàng trăm người Mỹ gốc Việt tham gia đến gặp các vị dân cử tại Capitol Hill. A former Vietnamese person, Dr. Nguyen Thang, has almost 30 years of experience working on Vietnamese issues. Under his leadership, BPSOS has developed international initiatives to rescue victims of human trafficking, protect refugees, defend at-risk human rights defenders, and build capacity for Vietnam civil society. Since 2012, BPSOS has organized the annual Vietnam Advocacy Day, bringing hundreds of Vietnamese American advocates to meet with their members of Congress on Capitol Hill. Mr. Nguyen and Thang, please come up. Tôi phải gọi là tiến sĩ.
Thank you very much. May I speak into this phone instead? Yeah. Yes. Right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's my honor to be here to share with you this very solemn day about human rights in Vietnam. Of course, there's no human rights in Vietnam, but that is our concern for the past 42 years. The organizer asked me to speak briefly about the global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act. And actually, Congressman Smith just mentioned about another act that got passed almost about the same time. It is very important bill as well, and that is the Frank Wolf International Religious Freedom Act. The combination of those two acts will provide us with a number of tools. On the one hand, there are sanctions against the entire regime for those governments that grossly, egregiously violate freedom of religion or belief. On the other hand, the Magnitsky Act would allow us to recommend individual government officials who committed or involved in gross violation of human rights or significant corruption to be designated as being under sanctions. And there are two forms of sanctions. One would be denial of entrance into the US. And secondly, if those government officials have assets in whatever form in the US, those assets may be frozen. But the government, administration would not know whom to sanction, right? So we had to do the work. So for the past many years, as we push for those acts, we already started training people in Vietnam on how to collect information. And we need to be very specific. We need to have identifiers of those individuals, their names, their date of birth, their place of birth, their picture, everything, maybe the passport number, and we have that. And we need to directly link those individuals to acts of violations or corruption. So it takes, the burden of proof is on us, the burden of evidence is on us. But so far we have already come up with about almost 200 names already. So we are ready. And on the 29th of next month, June, we will have our 7th annual Vietnam Advocacy Day, where delegations from across the country will meet with the members of Congress, and also some will be meeting with the administration officials. We will provide those names. So this year will be different. Last year we tried to push for destinations. This year we already got some destinations, and we need to take full advantage of those destinations by proposing, recommending names to be sanctioned. So please join us on the 29th of June. So with that, I would like again to congratulate the organizers. But before I leave, I would like to ask Dr. Nguyen to come up here. I have something very special. Last year, right after May 11th, Dr. Nguyen and his wife were supposed to fly all the way to South Korea, Gwangju, to receive the Gwangju Human Rights Award on behalf of Dr. Nguyen in Vietnam. We worked with Vietnamese Women for Human Rights last year to nominate Dr. Nguyen, and of course he deservedly got selected. Unfortunately, at the last minute, Dr. Nguyen had to cancel the flight, so we had to send someone from our office in Bangkok over to Gwangju to pick up the certificate here and the award. So this is the time for us to pass this to Dr. Nguyen about almost a year late. And actually it comes with a price of $25,000. Wow. And this is the award. By the way, Aung San Suu Kyi received the Gwangju Human Rights Award before she became the Nobel Peace Prize laureate.
Very good, very good.
Thank you, Dr. Thang. Actually, I already forgot about the Gwangju because it's been nearly a year. But now I thank Dr. Thang for sending some people who representing Dr. Nguyen, and I received this award on behalf of Dr. Nguyen, and I am very honored to receive it. And my special thanks to Dr. Thang.